Hey y'all, I'm back. My channel is Live Life. My name is Shay, so I'm back with part 2 on energetic leaks, right? So I'm going to name more energetic leaks as well as what you can do to seal those leaks. I think it would be kind of common sense, but y'all know how this world be, right? So anyways, right? Unpaid bills is an energetic leak. Money is currency. Currency is energy. Therefore, energy would be like energetically, your money, right? All of those. I mean, we see money. It's more than just physical, right? Just like we're in these physical vessels, but we are souls and spirits. Well, the same thing works for money. We see money like 150, 25, and a dollar bill. Well, there's energy behind it. Because think about it. When you go to work from your 9 to 5, you are exchanging your energy, doing the work in exchange for what? The currency. You're giving your energy for 8 to X amount of hours per day, per week, per month, per year for a certain salary or amount of money, right? So here are some energetic leaks. I told y'all unpaid bills. Unpaid bills is an energetic leak. How do you fix that? Pay your bills. Like, I don't know if y'all know, but do you know anybody who, instead of paying their bills, they rather go spend money on things that don't matter? You know what I'm saying? Like, even if, I gave somebody $10 and they know that they owe me $10. The fact that they know that they owe me $10, but they rather do X, Y, Z, and this, that, and third, and everything else except pay me that $10, they have an energetic leak. Because as long as you are owing someone money, you know what I'm saying, and you are not paying what you owe, that's an energetic leak. So at the end of the day, pay your bills. All right. I know like a lot of people will probably be like, well, I'm trying and this and that. No, I'm talking about that. The unpaid bills applies to like the really lazy people, the ones who they want money. These are like your clock riders. You know what I'm saying? The lazy ones, not the people that have a work ethic. You actually go to work, do your job. You do your job efficiently and good to the point that the boss tries to overuse you. That's another energetic leak too. Don't be letting these like bosses be trying to give you 15 million different jobs and they only paying you for one. That's an energetic leak, and you got better things to be spending your spiritual energy on than to be doing all this extra work for the same pay. You feel me? Know your worth, know your value. That's all I'm saying. So saying yes when you want to say no. When people ask you, hey, can you do me a favor? Hey, can you do this? Can you do that? And you know that you are spent emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, whatever. And instead you say, yeah, you are doing yourself a disservice. That is an energy leak because your body is telling you, say no. But instead, you're ignoring your body because you want to do what? You want to people please. Being a people pleaser is an energetic leak. Stop it. It is okay to say no. Those who get mad at you for saying no, for not giving them money anymore, for whatever it is that you was doing for them and you cut it off and they get mad at you, them people never cared or respected you. I just want you to know that. Unclear boundaries, energetic leak. Boundaries show you who respects you and who truly loves you and supports you. Boundaries are for your protection, not to harm others. Okay? So, the next, toxic relationships. I'm pretty sure a lot of people have been in toxic relationships, which are the most major energetic leaks, that people don't even realize, right? And what's even more tied to those toxic relationships is the toxic energetic cord that is attached to those toxic people. So you might have exited the relationship or ended it or whatever, walked away, but as long as you still got that toxic tether and that toxic energetic cord, or what people like to call a soul tie to that person, They will always, until you cut that cord, be siphoning your energy. They will always have access to you. Okay. So you need to do a cord cutting ritual and cut the ties. Don't be afraid to get no scissors and snip, snip. You know what I'm saying? It ain't safe for nobody. The only person it should be safe for out here is God. Okay? The Most High, the creator of everything. All right? So at the end of the day, make sure those energetic cords to those toxic people are cut, as well as the physical relationship, because those are energetic leaks that are taking so much from you. And all of that energy you're pouring into trying to make this person happy, trying to please them, and this, that, and the third, and they're just an ungrateful so-and-so. You could have been pouring all of that into yourself to create a better life for yourself. All right. Clutter and dust. Clean your house, clean your cars. Your house is, the physical manifestation of your mind and your heart. So is your car, because these are spaces. You always in your car when you going somewhere, right? And you always in your house, because you pay bills there, right? You live there. So keep both of these things clean. And if I were you, I would sage and Palo Santo them every now and then, especially if you got a whole bunch of people in and out your car. You don't know what type of spirits. If you Lyft or you Uber, baby, sage and Palo Santo your car and your space so that them people don't be dropping off spirits in your car and then them spirits following you into your house. I'm just saying, spiritual attachments are energetic leaks. Yes, spiritual attachments. These are, what a spiritual attachment is. You can see it when you deal with somebody and they exhibit a specific behavior. And you can discern with your discernment, it's very key, that they have a provoking spirit, an angry spirit, a lying spirit, whatever their behavior is, and you attach that to a spirit, that's a spiritual attachment. That's an energetic leak. They be leaking. People be leaking out here. You know how they say hurt people hurt people? Well, if they got a bucket and they put a water hose in that bucket and that bucket steadily leaking, you really think that person wants you holding your water? They gonna stab holes in your bucket so you can't carry no water either. We not doing that. Patch up your bucket or go get a new one. So you can be like Jack and Jill. You went up a hill to pitch a pail of water. Keep your water, which is your energy. Okay? Stay protected out here. Don't be letting nobody take your water. Always make sure that you have an overabundance and an overflow in your cup. Don't be letting nobody drain you and leave your cup empty. And now the only person that has to restore it is you. And it's work to do that. I know what it feels like to be depleted. Okay? It's not okay. Trust me. Keep your cup to yourself if you have to. Cherish that chalice like Indiana Jones did. Which one was that? It wasn't Temple of Doom. I don't remember which Indiana Jones movie it was, but it wasn't Crystal Skulls either. I want to say it was the Covenant, the Ark of the Covenant. I want to say it was that one, because that's when he went into that cave and he had to take a leap of faith, but it was an invisible beam that he landed on and he threw some rocks over it so he knew where he was going. And then he met that old man that was a knight, and he had lived for like hundreds or thousands of years. And he was like, well, I guess I get to retire myself, because once Indy chose the correct chalice, he became the owner, and the old man was able to die and he turned to bones or dust or whatever. Anyways, keep your cup safe like that man was willing to give up his life to protect that chalice. Okay? Like, it's that serious out here in this spiritual war. All right? Judging others and yourself unfairly. That's an energetic leak. This is you being like your worst critic. You're always giving yourself negative self-talk. Don't negative self-talk yourself, and try to stay away from negative talk at all costs. That includes gossip. All of that is energetic leaks, y'all. So, offering to help people with their problems, but these people, they don't really want a solution. They just want to vent and cry and complain and energy drain because, they just want to do that. You give them a solution, they don't care about the solution. They just want to keep talking about the problem. You can't help someone that doesn't want to help themselves. That's an energy leak. And baby, I'm guilty of a lot of stuff that I said so far. Unfinished projects, energy leak. Have you known somebody who starts something and they always quit because it's too hard, or, they get bored or whatever it is? They just never complete the project. That incompleting projects are energetic leaks. If you put your mind to doing something, complete the task. Otherwise, why did you ever start in the first place? I don't know. I'm just saying. So, complaining. I told y'all complainers are energy drainers because they're empty containers. Oh, that rhymes. Look at my lyrical, poetic self. Anyways, complainers. I told y'all about this in plenty of old videos. Stay away from them. Oh, it's raining. Well, how can you enjoy the sunshine if it don't rain? The plants and the grass and the animals and the rivers and the lakes that you're used to need water. It has a whole cycle process. So what you crying that it's raining for? Get you an umbrella or a raincoat and some rain boots, okay? Be prepared out here. Other than that, stay away from these complainers because those are energy leaks. Instead of complaining, why don't you find a solution? Why don't you think of 3 positive things to counter that negative thing? That's what I do. That's what I did to rewire my brain. You know what I'm saying? I don't have bad days. Things can go wrong. They can go hella sideways. But I don't look at it as a bad day. I just think of 3 things that I'm thankful and grateful for. And instantly my whole attitude due to gratitude changes. So it's all about mindset. All about mindset. Mind over matter. Just telling you. Holding on when you should let go. This goes for relationships. You know how people, they be in these long relationships or marriages. It been ended for them emotionally, mentally. These people are just roommates at some point or whatever. At that point, let it go. Just let it go. And not just for the relationship aspect, but this goes for jobs too. You working at the job, but the job is so misaligned with your spirit that you wonder why you hate clocking in. You hate going, even if you like your coworkers or you like your boss, you just hate the work. That's because you're spiritually misaligned. You need to find something else. Stop holding on to the job due to the money. Try to align yourself spiritually. Keep the job so you still have a food, roof, this, that, and the third. I ain't saying go quit it right away. I'm just saying on the side, work what makes you happy until that can take over your 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying? That's just an example. Living in the past. So many people live in the past. Yeah, in my glory days. Look, you 40, 50, 60-year-old. Nobody cares about what you did when you was 18, 20. What you doing now? That's all that matters. Right now, in the present, what you got going on. Nobody cares about a has-been and a used to be. All right. Nobody cares you used to be popular in high school, but you out here homeless today. You know what I'm saying? Focus on your homelessness and get your shit together. You know what I'm saying? People be worried about the wrong stuff. Stop living in the past. You are not your trauma. You are not your pain. You are not nothing that you went through in the past. Who you are now can shape where you want to be and where you want to go. This is another thing. Stop worrying about the future. It hasn't even happened yet. Even though technically from a spiritual perspective, the past, the present, and the future run parallel to one another. They do. At the end of the day, you are in this present moment, right? This is a gift from God right here, right now. You was able to wake up, eat, and enjoy your day, right? So at the end of the day, take this present moment to work towards your future timeline that you are not yet living. Because trust me, when you get to that future timeline, you're going to look back at the past you, which is the present, and you're going to be like, I'm so glad I took these steps to get to my goals. I achieved these goals and this, that, and the third, because look at where I'm at now. All right. Stop worrying, doubt, fear, guilt, shame. These are all low vibrational feelings and emotions. Normal, but like, stop, get out of it, let it go, in order to be able to manifest the life of your dreams. You know what I'm saying? You got to let it go. Okay. Let go and let God, as they say, right? I'm not about to sing, but I hear the song in my head, let go, let God. And I was about to sing and I was like, I don't feel like it. It's raining outside. I'm chilling like a villain. I just want to be cozy and comfortable. Singing takes a lot of energy. All right. I love it because my throat chakra be wide open, but not right now. All right. So overthinking takes a lot of energy, and I'm still guilty of this from time to time today. When you overthink, this is what I was telling y'all in the last energetic leak video. Get a pen and a paper and write down your thoughts. When you empty your mind, like think about SpongeBob. When SpongeBob emptied his mind and they shredded everything, and then he forgot his name because he shredded his name. Empty your mind like that. You know what I'm saying? I be throwing little, you know what I'm saying? Millennials, we watch SpongeBob. I watch it from time to time. When I be flipping through like Samsung TV, I be on Nickelodeon because sometimes I go to sleep to Nickelodeon. I mainly catch Fairly Odd Parents, SpongeBob, and whatever that new kid show is, something danger. Whatever that danger show is, where that boy and that grown man, they dress up like superheroes, and then there's a little black girl in there. I don't know. I think it's called Henry Danger. I think that's what it's called. It's entertaining from time to time. I ain't gonna hold you, but I don't really watch it. I just probably be listening to it. Energy vampires. These are energy leaks as well. Get away from these people that siphon your energy. These are the people that are your complainers. These are the people that beg you for money and they never pay you back. These are, you know what I'm saying? Like, get away from these vampires. These are the people who always talk negative. You bring good news, they always quiet, or they always try to downplay your good news. These are your energy vampires. They are leaking and siphoning your energy. Okay? Let them go. Get away from them. Low contact. And if you can, go no contact. Anger. What you so angry for? I mean, I know I made a video on this about broke people being angry. I get it. I'd be angry as hell if I was always broke all the time too. And you know what? Even when I was broke, I was probably angry, but not angry because I was broke. I mean, I had a lot of other stuff going on spiritually anyway, right? Going through or sorting out trauma, drama, all this stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? But what you angry for? You got so much to live for. There's so much good out here. But when you have an angry spirit, I just told y'all about spiritual attachments. Yeah, you need to figure some stuff out. You need to sit and self-reflect, right? When you are in misalignment, your chakras are blocked, your chakras are imbalanced. Those are also energy leaks. And this is how you end up with spiritual attachments. This stuff goes deep. All of these things build upon each other. We are all guilty of it, and that's okay. But let's get it together, y'all. It's 2025. I don't care that it's September. It's my solar return, my birthday. So I'm just chilling. It stopped raining, but it's ugly and gloomy outside. And I was like, damn, I wish it was sunny. But whatever. I'm just chilling. I'm happy to just be off so I can make these videos and do what I want to do on my time. Psychic attacks. Psychic attacks can come to you from people intentionally or unintentionally. Some people are unaware of what they do. Some people know what they do. These are people who, they try to send black magic, spells, hexes, curses, all that stuff to you because they're mad. Like, how dare you do better than them? How dare you be happy? How dare you have, all these things. They just a hater. All right. And haters are all fans, secret fans, right? Secret fans that just want you on their level. right? You on level 50, they on level 34. They mad as shit that you almost done with the game when you reach level 100. All right. You a lot closer to beating the game than they are. Right. So anyways, just be mindful of these things. I talked about energetic cores and people pleasing. Oh, being ungrounded. Stay grounded out here. I would advise you to do what I did, which was to get a grounding sheet, because when it's raining like how it is right now, I'm not going outside barefoot. I don't want to be outside, and I damn sure don't want to be outside when it's cold. So I got me an energetic grounding sheet. It's not an energetic grounding sheet. It's just a grounding sheet, but I say energetic because technically it is. But anyways, I get the best sleep on that thing. All right. Sometimes I stop using it. Like when I no longer feel the effects of it or whatever, I'll stop using it. And then when I start feeling, like, dang, I just feel like I need to ground, I use it again. You know what I'm saying? I just use it when I need to, right? You don't have to use this every day, but use it until you feel grounded, you feel good, you feel okay, and then you ain't got to use it. You know what I'm saying? It's like taking herbs. You take herbs, you feel the difference in your body. It doesn't mean you got to continuously take them every day. You can take a break. You know what I'm saying? Just take them when you need them, right? It's just like vitamins. When you get a cold, you be on that vitamin C, orange juice with the least amount of sugar. But yeah, thought forms. I just talked about this basically. These are people that be sending like bad energy towards you via a thought form because, they wishing ill will on you bad. This is them sending the evil eye basically, right? So these are all examples of energy leaks. And I gave y'all the solutions to most of them, what you can do and things like that. So I wish y'all the best and plug up them holes. Let's get it together. Let's get it. Notice I said, let us get it together. I'm not going to act like I'm not, guilty of all of these. Yeah, I am. And I still struggle with some of them. And that's the real part. That's the authenticity in me, being real about some of the stuff that I still struggle with, right? So anyways, y'all let me know in the comments down below, like, do y'all resonate with any of this? Anyways, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, share. I'll holler at you at the next one. Peace. Positive energy always creates elevation.